Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is David Novak. So I have been reading the biography of Hadrian by Anthony Everitt. Let me read you 2 paragraphs from it. The Roman had a different idea of a frontier than we do today. It was not a line demarcating the edge of a national or political territory on the far side of which another power owned the freehold. Rather, he saw it as the edge of land that the state, the Senatus Populesque Romanus, directly administered. Beyond lay a swath of territory also held to be in his possession, even if he chose not to govern it. Its inhabitants were to a certain degree imperial subjects. Some lived in client kingdoms, others were members of allied tribes who perhaps received subsidies from Rome, or alternatively paid tribute. The result was that most frontiers were porous. Merchants and travelers, men looking for jobs, came and went. Goods were declared and dues paid. Embassies ferried complaints and compliments. At the same time, of course, the legions had to be on their guard against raiders, serious armed incursions, or even revolts. So a frontier was not like a city wall, the purpose of which was purely defensive. The job of guards was less to keep intruders out than to be traffic policemen. So the book took a turn at about exactly the midway point. Everything before the midway point was Hadrian before he became emperor. And then after the midway point, he becomes emperor. Everitt once in a while falls into, well, he makes a lot of speculation, which he declares as such, but he proceeds from a standpoint like he knows Emperor Hadrian's character, and he makes statements that are unsupported or unsupportable, such as Emperor Hadrian knew his own mind. It's a hard statement to make of anybody, but of Hadrian particularly. If he would give me some sense of how he arrived at that conclusion, it would have been helpful. And he makes similar bold statements through the course of his narrative. That said, as an older person now and understanding that I have limited time, I am willing to accept this kind of sort of picturesque painting because what else are you going to do? And you have to accept the speculations of a good author like Everitt, because if you don't, you will have nothing but raw data. What surprises me is how well the memoirs of Hadrian by Marguerite Yourcenar really captured all of the major movements in the life of Hadrian. And in fact, this guy's biography does not go very much beyond that. It gives a much better context of the times, I think, and I'm really amazed that all of these other important writers were active in his day, and it gives me a good stepping stone to reading some of the ancient histories if I make that a project in the future, not at any time soon, I think. So that was where I'm at. I'm at about 235, so just shy of 100 pages to the end. And I will probably come back when I'm done with it and report on my overall feelings. So thank you for stopping by.